All right, I've got quite a fun little topic to talk about today. It is the freedom of self-enjoyment. Now, the last few days, I didn't really know what to talk about. I don't know. I wasn't really in the mood, I guess, to write about anything specific or anything. I have a bunch of topics on my phone that I'm interested in and would like to write down more and discuss more just in general. But I wasn't too moved by anything until pretty recently, either last night or today, whatever it may be. I was just, I don't know, caught up in my own life, and I was really enjoying just each breath, I guess. And sometimes it's pretty easy to forget that every now and then, to just breathe and enjoy and observe everything around you and to truly enjoy it. So that is kind of the background of this topic. So I've written a bunch down. I'm going to kind of gloss over some little things I would like to mention, and that'll be all. That's pretty much all the plans I've got for this video. So let us jump right into it. So there is so much freedom in finding love with yourself. I think a lot of it is quite simply letting go or just detachment from worry in general or stress. And I feel most worry is all temporary, and or it is a future-based worry. A lot of things you worry about, I'm worried about this exam next week. I've got an exam next week. I'm obviously quite worried about that, but it's easy for that to stockpile into your brain, and that for almost becoming hyper obsessed with these worries unconsciously. You obviously don't want to be worried, but yet you are so consumed by worry. It's very easy to let it take control of you, and it's hard to break out of that unawareness. But because it is all future based and generally just ideas being brought up in your head, just imaginary, the thing that you were worrying about isn't even guaranteed to happen. My exam next week is not even guaranteed to end badly. I could do great, I could do so, and I could do bad, but it is entirely up to me and whatever circumstances I'm given to answer. So to let go and understand all of this reveals a drastic improvement in mental clarity and self-understanding, plus an understanding of the world around you. When you are free of worry, you have freed a part of yourself. You see that it is okay, and you should enjoy yourself. You should enjoy yourself every single day in various forms. So through physical health, health in general, mental health, and self-interest. Personally, I find a lot of self-interest in physical activity. So going on runs, going to the gym, switching up my styles a little bit, all that, so. But I also really enjoy reading. I've been flying through the book I'm in right now, and I enjoy doing this. This is a good thing. I'm enjoying making these videos and writing about stuff, so take upon your interests. Once you see this, even just for a day, I believe it totally shifts the way that you start viewing things. You have full control of the way that you view or that you want to view things, so why shouldn't you start viewing it in a way that you like? What does your ideal life look like? Because once you start understanding that, start acting like it is already there. Because that in itself is freedom. You see yourself in 5 years. I feel like most people have a general idea of what they want to. Maybe they don't admit it out loud, a total I don't know, because you don't know. The future is totally not guaranteed to you, but you have a general idea. I feel like most people have a general idea of their own success in the future. Even if you do not have some of those properties, maybe you do not have a $5 million apartment building in New York City, or maybe you do not have a franchise restaurant in 5 years, think more to the self. Think about how that person that you were thinking of came to be, how they act around themselves, around other people. I feel like generally, at least for myself, it is a very uplifting and positive attitude, just totally unconcerned with the revolving life around them outside of their own world and the world that they want it to be. I feel like that is true freedom. True freedom is the ideal image of, let's just say, success per se in an individual's mind. Because I feel like, at least for me, I had seen myself in the past just looking at life just totally calm, totally peaceful because that is freedom. Your ideal sense of success may not be a $5 million apartment, but it is truly the way that you see the world and the way that you view yourself acting. And you should start acting like that, because that is what you will become. Act like that today, and that is who you are tomorrow. 5 years early. Pretty good start. Alrighty. That is pretty much just a general video today. Speaking of self-enjoyment, I'm going to self-enjoy myself tonight. I am going to get food tonight. I have no idea where. I'm going to scroll on Yelp. I'm thinking between like Vietnamese food or Greek food. There was some pho that was speaking to me yesterday. But we'll see. You know, I'm totally open to anything, and whatever I get, I'm sure I'm going to love. So that, upon a movie, will be on my agenda for the night. I also want to end off a little quote I was driving back from work last night, and I saw on the back of this dude's car, it said, "Someone that wanders is not always lost." I really enjoyed it. I think it's really fun to think about. Maybe I'll do a video on that in the future. But for now, maybe just take some time to enjoy those words for yourself and think upon them. Alrighty, have a good night. Bye.